His responsibilities during the 37 years of his ministry included foreign policy and advisor to the president, chief of national security and advisor to the president. His Excellency Ban Ki-moon was the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations. He served 2 consecutive terms from 2007 to 2016. Throughout his tenure at the UN, His Excellency Ban strove to be a bridge builder, to give voice to the world's poorest and the most vulnerable people, and to make the organization more transparent and effective. He successfully pressed for action to combat climate change, an effort that culminated in the adoption of the rapid entry into the landmark Paris Agreement in 2016. His Excellency Ban Ki-moon worked closely with members of state of the UN to shape the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and to establish the UN Women which advise organization to work for the gender equality and women empowerment. His Excellency Ban has also launched major efforts to strengthen UN peace operations, to protect human rights, to improve humanitarian response, to prevent violent extremism, and to revitalize the disarmament agenda. He currently serves as the chairman of the Ban Ki-moon Foundation for a Better Future, President of the Assembly, and Chair of the Council of the Global Green Foundation Institute, an organization Kenya enjoys membership and has its position itself to host for the region. His Excellency Ban Ki-moon is in Kenya for the groundbreaking of the Global Center for Adaptation, which he serves as an honorary chair of the supervisory board. He is married with 3 children and 4 grandchildren.
Your Excellency, sir, I now invite His Excellency Ban Ki-moon to come forward and take his place at the conferment arena. Sir, you will confer and bestow highest national honors award of Chief of the Order of the Golden Heart of Kenya, CGH, on behalf of the people of Kenya. Your Excellency, sir, as we culminate the day's ceremony, I invite you, sir, to take your seat on the ceremonial desk to execute the Presidential Award Certificate. The awardee will witness as Your Excellency sets your hand. As Your Excellency sets your hand onto the certificate. Sir, permit me now to invite the State House Legal Counsel to convey the instruments. Your Excellency, sir, you may now kindly hand over 1 copy of the instrument to His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, CGH. Your Excellency, sir, may I now invite you, along with His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, to graciously retreat to the arena for the rest of the program. Sir, permit me now to invite the State Awardee, His Excellency Ban Ki-moon, CGH, to make his acceptance remarks.
Your Excellency, President William S. Ruto, President of Republic of Kenya, Excellencies, Ambassadors of Diplomatic Corps, Minister of the Government, and also, in particular, Ambassador Amy Gerono Kipsoi of Kenya to the Republic of Korea, and also Ambassador Kang Hyung-sik of Republic of Korea to Kenya. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm truly honored to be here with you today. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this honor, the Order of the Golden Heart of Kenya. It is a truly humbling moment for me to accept this award, Mr. President. I feel such a strong kinship with Kenya and the people of Kenya. You have meant so much to me, both in my professional and personal life. And during my 2 terms, 10-year service as the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations, I visited Kenya more than any other African countries. Kenya's capital is home to thousands of United Nations workers for whom I was responsible. I can tell you that during my term of office, I only heard good news from my staff about the hospitality and generosity of spirit of Kenyans. I also have very special family reasons to be grateful to the people of Kenya. It was here in Nairobi that my beloved daughter, Hyun-hee Ban, met her husband, Sid Chatterjee, who are now working as at UN resident coordinator in Beijing, China, together after many years' service in Kenya. I well recall making a secret visit to Nairobi when I was foreign minister to celebrate the wedding ceremony of them here in Kenya. I took personal leave and disappeared for a few days. And what memories I still carry with me of that joyous occasion. My grandson, Jay, also spent his earliest years very happily here in Nairobi. So, you can see, with 3 generations of my family connected to Kenya, I am particularly a Kenyan myself. Thank you very much for this honor. Kenya has always been a great friend of my country and also of my mind. And I have one more secret reason to feel the deepest gratitude to you, Mr. President. After I stepped down from the United Nations as Secretary General and returned home, the first place I headed was Kenya. After a couple of weeks of relaxation and reflection, I felt rejuvenated by this great nation and was able to start on the next stage of my life and career. Kenya came to my rescue in a moment of need and served up a tonic that has helped propel me forward ever since. Excellencies, distinguished guests, finally, to close the circle, during September 2023, I was in Nairobi to participate in the Africa Climate Summit in my capacity as chairman of the Global Center on Adaptation. I was pleased that during the summit, His Excellency President Ruto kindly agreed to join the board of Global Center on Adaptation. It was a win for the cause of adaptation to climate change because the world needs great African leadership on the climate emergency. Thank you, Mr. President. And it is a win for Kenya because it cements this great country's role in the vanguard of global effort to adapt to many adverse consequences of rising temperatures, while at the same time creating thousands of new green jobs, not just here in Kenya, but right across the mighty continent of Africa. And now here, we are to celebrate the groundbreaking of the all-new headquarters of the Global Center on Adaptation, which thrusts Nairobi to the center of global and regional activity on climate adaptation for the future. It is indeed also a landmark development. Global Center on Adaptation, GCA, will be the first ever global organization headquartered equally in the global north, in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, and in the global south, here in Nairobi. This dual headquarters symbolizes exactly how the world needs to conduct business today. This century is Africa's century. Without addressing the challenges of Africa, which they are now facing, I've been repeatedly saying that in my capacity as Secretary General, and even after that, we will never be able to declare that we are living in a sustainable world. That's the message which I've been carrying out even this morning. And let us work together. This century is Africa's century. But Africa will only secure its future if Africa can protect its development from climate shocks. And GCA Africa headquarters will be your launch pad for adapting Africa at speed and at scale. In marking this auspicious moment, I also would like to recognize, I cannot leave this place without recognizing the African leadership of President Macky Sall, former President Senegal. Thank you, Mr. President. He kindly accepted to take over my role on the GCA Supervisory Board as chairman. Thank you very much for your leadership. I continue to support this great organization as its honorary chairman of GCA. President Macky Sall's leadership on adaptation in Africa when serving as African Union chairman was remarkable. Thank you very much, Mr. President, again. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, I also want to take this opportunity to specifically highlight the lifelong contribution of my dear colleague and my friend, Professor Dr. Patrick Verkuyen, who is here with us. With my hand on my heart, I want to testify before all of distinguished guests this morning that in all my travels, in all my engagement, in every office I have ever held at the United Nations, in Korea and elsewhere, I have never come across any individual with such a drive and your commitment and your level of excellence and with passion and compassion. I have full confidence that both of you, President Macky Sall and Dr. Verkuyen, working together will deliver incredible results for climate adaptation for Africa and the world. I repeat, I have spent so many years in so many places as public official, but it's very hard to find such a dedicated person as Dr. Verkooyen. I know that Professor Verkooyen is the best set of hands that could be in place at the University of Nairobi, the premier tertiary institution of this nation. To all the Kenyans present here, I would like to say following. We are in a world of turbulent times across the globe, but appeal to all of you, all of us, young and old, north and south, east and west. We must work together. Let us work together. Let us seize the moment to create a world, new world, in which we all can thrive. Mr. President, that's now for your political responsibility. But for now, as a private citizen, it's my private, individual, moral responsibility. When moral and political responsibility join together their hands, there is nothing which we cannot solve. That's my firm belief during my almost longer than 50 years of public service, including 10-year service at the United Nations. When both our political and moral responsibility work together, we will be able to declare that to our succeeding generations that we have done all to realize a better world for all our future generations. And I count on your leadership. Everybody sitting here, including His Excellency President. So, ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, let us work together. That is what we are mandated to do. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm honored. And that's why I'm really committed to work continuously alongside with you. Thank you very much for this honor, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Asante Sane.
Your Excellency, sir, it is now my distinct and high privilege to invite Your Excellency to convey your congratulations to the State Awardee.
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Your Excellency Ban Ki-moon, on behalf of the people and government of Kenya, I extend my very heartfelt congratulations to you upon your receiving our nation's highest honor, the Chief of the Order of the Golden Heart. This recognition is a testament to your global leadership, tireless advocacy, and unwavering commitment to a just, peaceful, and sustainable world. As the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations, you distinguish yourself as a bridge builder and a champion of the world's most vulnerable. Your visionary leadership placed climate change at the forefront of the global agenda, beginning with the 2007 Climate Change Summit, and through sustained diplomatic efforts that mobilized unprecedented international attention. Your legacy continues to inspire us as we confront the harsh realities of a changing climate here in Africa. Your tenure also brought transformative change to the United Nations. You strengthened the institution's capacity to address crises, from food and energy insecurity to pandemics, while amplifying the voices of the poorest and the most marginalized. Your successful appeal for more resources during the global financial crisis steadfast helped yield millions from hardship, and your steadfast commitment to the Millennium Development Goals delivered tangible progress, particularly for Africa. Equally remarkable is your lifelong advocacy for human rights and gender equality. The creation of the UN Women and the numerous initiatives you championed to end violence against women reflects your deep conviction that sustainable development must be inclusive and must be just. Later today, we break ground for the Global Center on Adaptation, the new headquarters in Nairobi. We are reminded of your enduring commitment to climate action. This center stands as a symbol of our shared resolve to build resilience and secure a sustainable future for the present and future generations. Kenya is proud to honor you for your lifetime of service to humanity. May this award serve as our profound appreciation of your vision, dedication, and lasting impact of your work on humanity. Your Excellency, you are also a great inspiration to me and the work that I have undertaken on behalf of the people of Kenya and on behalf of our continent has had great bearing to your inspiration as a world leader and as a man who has driven climate action to the center of world attention. Today, as we will be doing the ceremony of the new headquarters for Global GCA, I also commend my brother, President Macky Sall, former president of Senegal, for his leadership in our continent as our former chair of the African Union, and now as he takes over as the chair of GCA, and promise him my support, the commitment of the government and people of Kenya as we work together towards managing the effects of climate change that are ravaging not just our continent, but the globe in equal measure. The setting up of the Global Center of Adaptation dual headquarters in Nairobi sends a powerful signal that matters climate are a dual concern of the global south as much as it is for the global north, and brings all our synergies together to solve this global challenge. And therefore, I am very proud this morning, Ban Ki-moon, as you receive the highest honor of the Republic of Kenya for your well-deserved service to humanity. You have our prayers as you continue to serve in your various other capacities. And as you have said yourself, this is your other home from Korea. You're always welcome to Kenya. You have a solid relationship with our country, and we are proud of that relationship. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and my very best wishes as you move into the future. Asanteni sana. God bless our nation.
I'll now request that we all be upstanding as we wind up the official part of this ceremony with the national anthem. The anthem. I'll now request that we take our seats and seek your indulgence.